Hey everyone, my name is Albert, also known as Banshee. We are here trying another deck. It is 427, so a little bit after Outlaws of Thunder Junction came out. This is a little bit different of a build. I took out Final Showdown, even though I freaking loved it. I put it in the sideboard. It's a little bit more niche, and I really wanted the Ephemerate, this one. I stumbled across Fortune Loyal Steed, and I realized, you know, we have a lot of cards in our deck that we want to blink. You know, I could have built this probably a little bit more towards that mindset, but the Scry 2 is great. It's got a good body for blocking. I'm just playing one of them. Alongside that, I'm playing some charming princes, hoping to just get a little bit of value off of that, as well as just flickering a lot of our other stuff, because doing that's great. So we're playing the 3 of Ephemerate in the main board. Our sideboard stayed the same as it did last time, and we'll see how this one goes. Jumping right into match number 1. Looks like we lost the die roll. Got a slow hand on the draw. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan that. This is terrible, but we're just gonna keep. We just hope they don't counter the Aether Vial. This might be a really bad play. Unless we're playing against Tron again, that'd be awesome. Or if we draw plains or a white source, this hand could be much better. Opponent's just playing a polluted Delta and passing it over to us. Might get spell pierced here. Another giver? Sure. No way to cast it? Even better. See what happens here. Oh, Vial landed, surprisingly enough. Very good for us. Okay, looks like we are playing, they're getting under city sewers. I think we're playing against some type of blue-black control deck. And our opponent's leading on a Jace Vern's Prodigy. Our Vial is going to tick up. Get another Stoneforge, so this is kind of hilarious. We're just gonna yield through the turn here. This is like really bizarre. Oh boy. Okay, our opponent's shocking in a Hallowed Fountain and activating Jace Vern's Prodigy, and our opponent is discarding a Snapcaster Mate. And then Inquisition of Kozilek getting us. Pretty awesome. And they take a Stoneforge, and then they're surgicaling our Stoneforge. No! Not cool. Whatever. That is what it is. That's kind of hilarious. Is this some type of mill variant maybe? But we're just gonna go ahead and activate Vial and toss out a giver. We're going to activate our Vial now, and we're going to put out our other giver rune. Okay, giver goes out, and we're taking up our Aether Vial. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I don't know what I just did. We're not going to attack with our giver. We're going to play a Ghost Quarter, and we're just going to pass. If they don't attack our hand next turn, I will Leonin Arbiter and hit all 3 of their lands, just for fun. Our opponent is vindicating our Vial. They're spending a whole turn on that. Opponent's activating Jace Vern's Prodigy, and it flipped. Okay, one of our givers can't attack for a turn, basically. It looks like our opponent's light on lands. I really hope we draw a plains or a white source here. Ephemerate is not what I need here. What's this thing's ultimate? This is some type of mill deck. Man, we kept a really rough hand. Good on them for taking out the Vial. Our opponent is extirpating the Vial. We'll get there with just these givers. And I guess our opponent forgot to use Jace. There we go. That's what we needed. We're gonna go plains. I think our opponent's probably holding up some type of counter spell, but we're going to go and cast a Leonin Arbiter. That lands. Go to combat with a giver, hitting the Telepath Unbound. We're in a weird situation here. Oh, this is a mill deck. Weird. We're just going to take them off of lands here. It's the best way to do this. We're going to Ghost Quarter that. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. Huh. Well, I guess they're not going to. Let's just knock out all their stuff. Okay, so they're getting extirpate, and now they're landless. So it's kind of nice now as we can give our Arbiter Pro Blue, start swinging in. Okay, Arbiter gets to no 2. This is a weird one. We've got an Archon of Emeria. So let's go ahead and it's Ephemerate Arbiter. Oh, that was really dumb. I'm making big mistakes here. Okay, our opponent's playing an island and we're milling 3. I'm gonna give the Arbiter Pro Blue. It's gonna be a really grindy matchup. Okay, our opponent's doing nothing. Might have gone a little bit overboard with the shooting stuff. We're gonna target this. Oh, frick. I'm making big mistakes here. Gotta give this Pro Blue and then swing in on the Jace Telepath Unbound. You know, I don't know if focusing on this is a real bad idea. What's this? Is it an emblem? Yeah, mill me out pretty quick. Oh man, we're milling 3 here. I hope they try and fetch. That'd be really nice. Okay, Arbiter. Arbiter's a bum this turn. Not good, not good. Oh, there's another plains thing. Thank goodness. They can't beat 2 Arbiters. This is disgusting. This is a gross match, man. Man, I gotta kill that Jace. Give it Pro Blue. Oh my word. Now we've got the upper hand. We're going to pay a life, and we're going to cast ourselves an Archon of Emeria. Now we're winning this race. We're going to give Arbiter Pro Blue, give Arbiter Pro Blue, and they're both going to attack the Jace. We're going to kill the Jace, and then I can start swinging on my opponent. Our opponent's pretty hosed at this point. Another land. Unfortunate. We're milling 3. That might get us off of this. Our Archon hurting a little bit here. That's okay. Drew another land, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and play the Archon of Emeria. We're going to give the Arbiter Pro Blue. We're going to give the Arbiter Pro Blue. And they're both going to hit Jace. Because we will, next turn, we'll start winning this race. So now we'll be able to be swinging in with everything. This is crazy. I can't believe this is a match that we're doing. And they scooped there. Okay, so that was a war of attrition. This is peak Taxes gameplay. They are a mill deck. Usually with mill, I just bring everything in. Let's see how this goes. I thought it was going to be some type of like blue-black control. Okay, we have spells and lands. We're going to keep this because we have 69 cards in our deck. Our opponent is playing a Water Grave and shocking it. And Inquisition of Kozilek. I'm guessing they're taking our Stoneforge here. I'm okay with that. Okay, we're going to lead planes, and we're going to just pass turn because there's nothing we can do here. And then we're going to yield through the turn as well. They're taking one more thing from us. Inquisition of Kozilek. Sort of Light and Shadow. That makes sense. Playing that Polluted Delta. Okay. We drew a Final Showdown, which is like my favorite card right now. We're going to play Volatile Fault, and then we're going to Charming Prince here. We don't care about our life total, and we're not going to flicker another creature, so we're going to scry 2. I think this is probably the first time I've ever scried 2 with the Charming Prince playing this deck. Ooh, let's go on top. I mean, I know they're probably just going to mill here. That's fine, though. Opponent's fetching and shocking in a Watery Grave. Thought Scour us. Wow. That was dirty. I knew it was coming. Okay, our opponent is leading on a Marsh Flat, cracking it, and shocking in a Hallowed Fountain. Playing a Kaya Orzavu Usurper. They're surgicaling the Stoneforge. That's fine, sure. They gain 2 life with Kaya. Okay, this is a great point in time. We're going to go ahead and cast my favorite card, Anointed Peacekeeper. It's a great reason to have Charming Prince in the deck. Okay, they just have lands, so we're going to name Kaya here. Anointed Peacekeeper, naming Kaya Orzav Usurper, and then our Charming Prince is going to chip in at Kaya because that's all they have. They only have lands in Kaya. Charming Prince at Kaya. Our opponent doesn't have anything to respond to or block. Okay. Our opponent drew a Jace Vryn's Prodigy, and they're casting that and playing a Hallowed Fountain tap. I'm just going to assume here that they're not attacking. So we drew a Ghost Quarter here. I'm going to play a Ghost Quarter. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to send the Peacekeeper at our opponent's face, and I'm going to send the Prince at Kaya. Our opponent did not block. How does it work? I want to know how it works with, wait a sec. Draw a card and discard a card. If there are 5 or more cards in your grave. They're going to flip this over into a Jace. Okay, they are fetching with the Polluted Delta. That was the other card that we knew they had in hand. And they're getting the Surveil Land, excuse me. The Undercity Sewer. Our opponent is attempting to Fatal Push our Peacekeeper. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay 3 Final Showdown. So we're going to cast this. All creatures lose all abilities until end of turn, and choose a creature you control gains Indestructible. Picking Anointed Peacekeeper to have Indestructible. And now they can't activate Jace to flip him. Okay, it goes back to us. We just ripped another Anointed Peacekeeper. So we're going to go ahead and cast it. Name of this thing? It's Jace Telepath Unbound. Okay. That's what we're going to name. Or so we'll name Jace Telepath Unbound, and then we'll go to combat. Peacekeeper and Prince is blocking the Peacekeeper, activating it and flipping it. Just what we want, because we're going to go ahead and just cast a Charming Prince, and we're going to exile another creature, returning our Peacekeeper back, and we're going to double name Telepath Unbound. Okay, so now they got to pay 4 mana to activate Jace, and we have lethal on board, and they scooped there. Awesome. We got round 1. We 2-0'd. Just got paired up. We lost the die roll. Our opponent is leading with Juicy J, or has a Juicy J. We're going to keep this, and it'll be Eiganjo into Volatile Fault into Arbiter. This is probably some type of domain list of sorts. Oh, or maybe Murktide. We drew a second Arbiter, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and play Giver, and we're just going to yield through the turn. Our opponent went Steam Vents, Dragon Ridge Channeler. Now they're playing a Mountain, and they're attempting to unholy heat our Giver, which is fine. We just have to let that happen, and we're gonna get hit for 1. Yeah, we take our 1. That's fine. On our turn, what do we draw? Another Arbiter. So we've just drawn 3 Leonin Arbiters. That's crazy. Good luck fetching. Okay, so we're just gonna play our Arbiter, and we're gonna pass to our opponent. Opponent is casting a Swift Spear into a Unholy Heat. This is a Breach deck. I'm just gonna exile an Arbiter and hit the Swift Spear, so I will gladly chump the Darcy. Our opponent gains 1 life from that, and we lose our Arbiter. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Now, this is a match I wish I kept Thalia in the deck, but I kind of find her to be a little too useless. Do I want to get hit for 3? I don't really want to. Oh, they bobbled. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. Take the 3. Drew another Solitude. As stinky as this is, I'm going to play a Leonin Arbiter, and I'm probably going to end up Solituding the Darcy with a Solitude. Pitching a Solitude to Solitude the Darcy. They seem to be short on lands, though, which is good for us, I guess. Okay. Opponent's playing 2 mana for an Espressive Iteration. They're digging for a land for certain. Okay, our opponent is playing a Wooded Foothills. That's kind of awesome. I'm going to take another hit of 3. I have to be okay with that. The reasoning is I don't want to spend a Solitude on a Solitude. So now if I don't get another white card, I'm going to have to. Long term, that's just what ends up happening. Oh, and now I've got to. I'm going to respond to the Mutagenic Growth. I have to. I can't take 5 here, because now next turn I can take them off of blue. Kind of cool. Now I'm like, oh my. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go to combat here. We're going to swing, and We're going to take our opponents off of blue, and then next turn we can cast another Arbiter. That's our 4th Leonin Arbiter. Now they can bolt our Arbiter, which is fine, but I feel like they would have done that sooner if they had it. I believe they're holding up removal here. We drew a Ghost Quarter. Awesome. We're going to play our Ghost Quarter. Pay white for a Arbiter. Now this is their chance if they want to hit my Arbiter right now, try and fetch, they can try that, but I'm not going to preemptively hit their mountain with an Arbiter on about to hit the field. We're going to go to combat, we're going to attack, they're going to Lava Shard, and before it hits the yard, we are going to hit their mountain. So we still deal them 2. Now they can't fetch, and even if they draw land, we're just choking them right now because we're going to be swinging in for 4 at a time, and they're just out of luck at this point. We have to go to combat. We're going to attack with both of our cats, hit them down to 11, and I don't know how they're going to recover from this, to be honest. They would need multiple removal spells, which I know they didn't have previously, and that's not a mountain. Okay, we drew plains here, so we are going to go to combat, hit with everything. Now if they try and hit an Arbiter, that's fine. Now this kind of tempts me. This is where I might want to try and draw a protection spell, which might be the wrong play. I could play the Sword of Fire and Ice, but we're gonna draw here. We drew a Charming Prince. That'll gain us some life, which is cool. It'll let us scry a little bit. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, our opponent is playing a Dragon's Rage Channeler, and that's all they can do. We're drawing for turn. We drew an Aven Interrupter. We're going to cast a Charming Prince. And this one, I think we scry. We're going to send both these to the bottom, and we're not swinging in with the Arbiter. We just can't at this point. That's where maybe playing the sword would have been good. Okay, they're casting a Soulscar Mage, and then they're going to hit us for 3, which is fine. So we'll have a pretty strong clap back at this point. Draw Stoneforge here. We're going to go to combat with both of our creatures because Stoneforge actually doesn't do anything. Actually, it can put the Sword of Fire and Ice in. Just can't search. So we hit our opponent down to 5. We're going to cast our Stoneforge here, and we're going to yield to the turn. We at least have a blocker on the Soul Scar. We can get our sword in for cheaper. I know I don't get to search, but it is what it is. They're playing a Swift Spear here. They're hitting for 3. They have to hit for 3. If we draw land here, we can pretty much get the win, in my opinion, with the Aven Interrupter. And there's the land. Okay. We're going to go to combat with everything. Now they can double block, which is not great, but they have to block something here. That's fine. They're at 2, and we have the Aven Interrupter on the field, so we just get 1 creature in. They're going down to 1 to do this as well, which is also good because they cannot play. There's just a lot of ways we can win here. They have to attack with the Darcy. Maybe they... Okay, yeah, we're just going to interrupt this, and we got it. Yeah, so our opponent went for that Expressive Iteration. They get their triggers, and we stop it with the Aven Interrupter. It's a good card. Okay, our opponent's swinging with the Dragon's Rage Channeler, not knowing that they've lost. I mean, I make my opponent get it. So I totally get what they're doing here. And they scoop. Okay, we get to hop on into the next portion of this. We're going to bring in our Sanctifier and Vex. They're our only source. This actually stops that one card that I don't like. I got 5 cuts at this point in time. I'm going to cut a Vial. I'm going to bring in 2 Final Showdowns. The dress down feature of it is better. I'm going to cut Fortune because I have to stay on the control side of it. I'm going to cut a Peacekeeper, and then I'm going to cut the Charming Princes. Actually, let's cut an Arbiter. Bring Fortune back in. He's just too fun. We're goofing around here, so we'll cut a Peacekeeper for Fortune. Oh, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm playing. Okay, this is a great hand. It'll be turn 1 Giver, turn 2 Sanctifier into Victory. Opponent's leading with a Swift Spear, going for the turbo kill here. We're going to yield to the turn. They're going to hit us, and that's all we can do. Okay, we take our 1, and we drew Stoneforge, which is also awesome. Here we are going to lead with that Sanctifier, though. It's just better. We think they can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they're going to probably kill our Giver here with a Bolt. There's a Dragon's Rage Channeler, and Bolt on the Giver. Thank goodness we have the best blocker in the game here with Sanctifier and Vec, and they seem to be running out of gas a little bit already. We only have 3 cards in hand. We're going to take our 2. Okay, our turn. We are going to lead on our Sanctifier, and we're going to yield to the turn. Now we can effectively block Swift Spear. Our opponent is playing 2 for Slick Shot Show Off. Flying Haste. It gets +2/+0 whenever you cast a non-creature spell. That thing is pretty good. And we're taking our 1 from Slick Shot. Here we're going to be staying on the defensive until... Maybe we'll see what we draw here as well. Okay, we're drawing duds. We have to cast our Stoneforge here. We start off by grabbing the Sword of Fire and Ice, and then we can toss Kaldra Compleat in. But right now, Sword of Fire and Ice is actually better. If we can equip that to Sanctifier, we can start killing stuff like Slick Shot and the Swift Spear. Man, this thing is really good. Okay, our opponent's casting another Darcy. Okay, Slick Shot's coming in. I mean, that's all we can do. We gotta kill Slick Shot, though. Ooh, we draw Kaldra. Kind of dope. We're gonna activate Stoneforge. I'm gonna put this... I gotta kill Slick Shot. We're gonna equip the sword onto Sanctifier, and then we're gonna chip in. Okay, hitting our opponent for 4 here. Hope there's no tricks that they have. Shooting Slick. We draw an Anointed Peacekeeper, which is kind of awesome. I mean, next turn, if Stoneforge survives, so we're just gonna put Kaldra in. Okay, our opponent plays a mountain, paying 3 mana, 3 red mana for a Blood Moon. Sure, fine by me. Our opponent should swing in with everything. We're going to take 4 here, going down to 11. Okay, drew another plains. We're going to start with that. We're going to activate Stoneforge. We're going to put Kaldra Compleat into play. And then we're going to go combat with both the Sanctifier and the Germ, hitting our opponent for 9. And then we're going to shoot the Swift Spear with the Sword of Fire and Ice. Now I've got a couple options here. I think I play the Peacekeeper and Apostle's Blessing. What is that? Target artifact or creature you control gains protection from artifact. Does it say color or colorless or just color? From artifacts or from the color of your choice. Okay, so we're gonna name Slick Shot Show Off with the Peacekeeper. Thing's really good. How much is that card going for? $16. Holy crap. We've pretty much got it here. They don't have blue mana, they can't block Sanctifier, and they can't block the Germ. And they scoop there. Awesome, we got it. Going on to match number 3. And we're undefeated at this point. It's pretty awesome. Okay, just got paired up for match number 3. We've got a keepable hand. Looks like we're going second again. Plains into Arbiter, or Plains into Stoneforge. Plains, Giver, Stoneforge, and we got a Gemstone Mine starting off with a Preordain from our opponent. I have no idea what they're on. Okay, we drew a Plains. We're going to play a Plains into Giver and pass it over to our opponent. See what they got going on. Okay, City of Brass. Oh, this is Thoughtseize. Sure. Took our Stoneforge. Oh boy. Thoughtseizing again. Taking our Arbiter. No! It's okay, they lost life for that. It's a lot of life to lose. We're just going to go ahead and hit with Giver. So what else is going to happen? We're just going to chill out for a turn again because we can't do anything. Oh my gosh, we drew another Plains. Okay, let's see what our opponent's on here. Okay. Ad nauseum is just combo, right? Say, okay, make them pay 7 for that. Ad nauseum. Okay. They don't have removal in their hand, and they don't have anything that they can cast at this point. Oh, Angel's Grace is the other thing. Oh, shit. We're drawing like crap here. Okay, we're going to chip in with the Peacekeeper. I mean, they just might play an Oracle to block. Lotus Bloom will get them to 3 mana. Let's just swing in here. We're just drawing like absolute garbage here. Lotus Bloom is 3 turn clock, so they've drawn a Lotus Bloom. Oh boy. Profane Tutor. Okay. Now I've got a 2 turn clock on them. That's good. Swing in here. I need to sack this to draw. Okay, we drew another Peacekeeper. That is absolute just straight gas. And they scoop there. Okay, this is Ad nauseum. They have these cards, and we want Final Showdown. We're going to cut our Ephemerates. We're going to trim a Vial and a cut double Vial. Okay, this is keepable. Cut 1. Yeah. We're just going to be taking a lot of damage here. Okay, they're Thoughtseizing us. Probably taking our Soulless Jailer here. Maybe they'll take the Peacekeeper. Take the Jailer. Arbiter. That's awesome. Go Canopy, and we'll yield. Okay, Clearwater Path into a Profane Tutor. Takes 2 turns to activate. Okay, we're going to Ghost Quarter, and we're going to go Stoneforge. I grab Kaldra Compleat. Oh, they have a Bloom and a Tutor. Okay, Profane Tutor will go next turn. Oh, man. I'm playing so poorly right now. It's another Profane Tutor. Oh, it's just ramp. Okay, here we go. Go Arbiter. Probably bad call on my part. Oh, they gotta pay 2 for Profane Tutor. Okay, that helps a lot. And they missed that trigger, I guess. I mean, that's good on us. Okay, there's a Mine. Phyrexian Unlife. You don't lose the game for having damage dealt to you as though it was en-Vec. I think I can win at this point. We gotta see what they have going on. We drew a Plains thing. Goodness gracious. 1, 3. So they're missing 1 part of a combo. Choose a card name, reveal a card from the top of your library to reveal a card that name. Put that card in your hand. Exile each of the exiled cards. Ad nauseum. Begin combat. So they're getting 3 poison here. If we can survive 1 more turn, we actually win this game. I'm going to take them off of a land. I'm going to yield to a turn. Oh, okay. I can't read apparently. Lotus Bloom's a 1-time effect, if I remember correctly. Okay. They just go straight for the win. Okay, that's stinks. Okay, we want these vials. Want a vial. Cut Fortune. Oh man, I don't want to lose to this deck. Okay, we're gonna go first. We're gonna keep this. Archon might get us there. I need a Final Showdown is what I really need. Only have 2 jailers in the deck. Thank God. I can get Soulless Jailer down. Thank goodness. I can't risk getting killed or that getting countered or it's taken out of hand. Okay, paying blue, white, prismatic ending. I can just tell by the way. Oh, or not. Let's go on. What did they just search for? They just lost. What the heck? Oh, that's so dumb. Let's go Stoneforge. Grab Kaldra Compleat here. Then let's go Charming Print. Okay, I need just gonna go to the bottom. Goes on top. Here we go. Let's see what happens next. I can't even deal damage with Soulless Jailer. They can't cast Lotus Bloom. They have 4 mana available. I have nothing I can do this turn. Profane Tutor. Go ahead and Kaldra Compleat here. Let's hit for 7. So I play a second Soulless Jailer. Let's hope they don't have the combo here. If I can survive 1 more turn, I win. But You know, they could win. Which kind of sucks. Let me think. They've got that one black card, and they might be able to win with 5. Oh, it's our turn. Did we just get there? Let's go 1, 2, 3. Did we just get it? This is sketch. Oh, Angel's Grace. Okay. Okay. Angel's Grace, I guess. One more turn that they can't win, though. Okay. So we'll take them to 1. We're going to play a undo. Man, we need Final Showdown, like, right now. We're going to grab a sword. Sort of Fire and Ice right now. Maybe Light and Shadow, actually. Okay, we're just going to bluff our win here. Can't search. Don't they lose here? Do they have another Angel's Grace? Oh, thank God we got it. Oh, gosh. That was stressful. Well, we're doing pretty good. We're 3-1. We're 3-0. Okay, we won the die roll for the first time. I'll keep this. I mean, why not? Got lands and spells. I don't want to get too greedy. I don't even know what I'm playing against. Okay, our opponent plays a tapped Undercity Sewer. It's our turn. I'm going to lead Volatile Fault, and I'm just going to go and slam Arbiter down. Drew a Giver, but I might just hold that up for Solitude shenanigans later. Opponent is shocking Godless Shrine. That seems to be it. Holding up some type of removal. I will play the Eiganjo. I'm just going to chip in. Go to attack. See what they do. I'm guessing they're going to play. They didn't do anything. I don't know what they were doing there. They just paid for Arbiter. Okay, they're evoking Solitude. Okay. We're in a Volatile Fault, the Godless Shrine. Oh boy, this is nuts. Okay, here I'm gonna hit the Solitude, so they cannot Ephemerate it. And do I Ephemerate my own Solitude? I think I do. Okay, so we're exiling their Solitude. Their Ephemerate fizzles. We destroy their land, and then I gain 2 life. That's okay. We're not gonna cast this with Rebound. Wow, that was crazy. That was a really fun first turn. We're gonna play another Volatile Fault. We're gonna pay 1 for our Vial, and we're gonna chip in with our Solitude. Okay, I just had a lot of fun. That was a blast. That's what Magic's all about, guys. That's what Magic's all about. Okay, they're playing a Polluted Delta. I probably should have kept the Arbiter around. It would have been a little bit more. What's what I'm looking for? A little bit safer. Okay, our opponent's playing a Hallowed Fountain. Milling cards. Sure. Field. Mill 3 cards. Non-creature, non-land. Into the hand if you don't put a 1/1 counter on him. Okay. Sure. Okay, so they did not put anything in there. Let me read Eiganjo. Okay, we're going to tick up our Vial. Ooh, we got a sword? Equip that bad boy. Okay, they're Force of Negationing that with an Atraxa. Okay, that's fine. That was sad. They just lost 2 cards in hand to do that. That's fine. Okay, they're chumping, and we're okay with that. They're playing another one of these little guys. They got Taint and a Grief in there. Taking the Tainted Indulgence, and they're not chipping in. Okay, we're going to take our Vial up to 2, and we're going to hope we draw an Arbiter. So that'd be hilarious. That's a giver. Let's go to combat with Solitude again. Awesome. We're just going to kill this guy with the Eiganjo. And then, oh, I meant to cast Giver, but whatever. That was my mistake. Okay, they're casting a Taint and Surveilling. Putting an Atraxa in the yard. It's not good. We're not going to take up the Vial here. Kaldra Compleat. You stink. We're going to play a Giver. We're going to cast Solitude. They're probably going to Goryo's Vengeance here. I wish I was playing with a Lion Sash. But I mean, good thing we have the, what's that thing called? The Jailer. Okay, our opponent's playing a Flooded Strand. Thought sees us. No! And then Ephemerating to mill 3 cards. I'm like waiting for the Goryo's Vengeance. It just doesn't make sense why it hasn't come. Okay, let's see what we draw here. We're not taking the Vial up, keeping it on 2. We drew a Horizon Canopy. That is a big stinky. Let's go to combat with Solitude. We're going to give him protection from blue. And let's gain some life. I pop. No, let's do a castle for this to draw. Let's just see what we draw. Beautiful. Response. Got him! Heck yeah. Arbiter. And then we're going to fault the Black Source. Boom. That was a just nasty rip. That was like chef's kiss right there. I mean, that was like the best thing we could have drawn. Holy crap. That was amazing. Okay, they're milling again. Another Solitude and another Faithful Mending. Okay, they got a Marsh Flats, but they got to pay 2 to activate. Okay, we've got to keep the Vial on 2. Okay, how can we do this to win? If I swing with everything, let's just swing like so. If I swing with everything, they can't fetch. Oh my word. This is insane. They're blocking the Arbiter. Okay, getting a Watery Grave, tapped, and then we kill them with Solitude. Got it. Okay, we got that one. That's cool. So they are the Goryo's Vengeance that we did not see Goryo's Vengeance at all. Sanctifier is usually pretty good in this matchup. Arbiter did absolute wonders. Again, I gotta cut Fortune, Charming Prince, and they have Thoughtseize. Let's cut a Vial, cut 2 Vials. The flash stuff really opens us up just to be able to clap them pretty hard. Final Showdown might be something I wanted to put in, but the Ephemerate at the beginning just got me there. Okay, our opponent's going first. I can't say no to this hand. Okay, Flooded Strand starting from our opponent. They're going Watery Grave, Shock for a Grief. This is a Grief Undying combo. Okay, bye-bye Arbiter. Not Undying combo. Okay, sure. We're just going to yield through our turn and try and turbo out this Peacekeeper. It's almost like they didn't like playing against Arbiter. Okay, we drew a Giver we're going to play a Giver and pass to our opponent. Oh, and they've got a Trax in graveyard already. So they're just going to Goryo's Vengeance. They're going to hit us, and they're going to draw a bunch of cards. Okay, they're fetching, shocking, and they're going to Ephemerate. Oh, is Goryo's Vengeance instant speed? I really don't know what to do here now. Go to combat with Giver. Okay, let's see what happens here. Aven Interrupter is just so good. Casting a Faithful Mending. Guess they're not casting anything. This is like a really strange... Oh, I just played the wrong land. Really strange matchup here. I mean, why wouldn't they Goryo's Vengeance at this point in time? I'm just like, I don't get it. Oh, we're just stalemating it out here. Okay, there's a Plains. It's just chipping with the Giver. So now for 2 turns I can counter Goryo's Vengeance. Okay, they're drawing cards. The flashback. Are they trying to double Goryo's me? I just don't know what's going on here. Okay, this turn we win. We play Soulless Jailer here. Okay, that hit. Do I even bother to see what's in their hand? Or do I keep up? I mean, I'll still have access to Ephemerate, so, I mean, why not? Because I can't Goryo's here. I can protect the Jailer. This is the right play, I believe. Okay. They have Grief, Solitude, and Tainted Indulgence. They don't have any reanimating. They can either Grief combo. I mean, we just name Ephemerate here. Hold up. We gotta look up Anointed Peacekeeper. Does it activated abilities, but is it spells your opponent's cast? Hold up. Spells your opponent's cast with the chosen name. Costs 2 more to cast. Okay. They're evoking Solitude, targeting the Giver of Runes. I think Soulless Jailer is the correct play. Soulless Jailer, pro-white. That's what they're trying to kill, right? Pro-white. Why do they want... What's in their hand? They just lost... Well, they have an Ephemerate still. Sure. Are they trying to kill the Peacekeeper? I mean, I'll protect Peacekeeper. Okay. I mean, I have to assume that this is Goryo's Vengeance, so let's just name that. Oh, which they rebound and they'll kill whatever they want to, so yeah, I guess it didn't really matter. Oh. They didn't cast it. Oh, they can't. Soulless Jailer, duh. Okay, they're tainting. We just gotta yield through the turn. They've got a polluted Delta. They're cracking. If I can sling this sword onto Peacekeeper, I can get the sword onto Peacekeeper or Soulless Jailer. Probably better on Soulless Jailer, honestly. Take what you want. Doesn't matter either way. Okay, they took the sword. That makes sense. My rebound. What does it say? Permanents. Players can't cast non-creature spells. I can't even cast it. No. Another Plains. This is interesting. Let's draw a card here. That's gas. They're attempting to Ephemerate. I hope they don't have another Solitude. Man, it's a crazy match. After that, I definitely have the upper hand here. Okay, we're going to go to combat. We're going to swing with the Goobers. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 for an Archon. And then we're going to yield through the turn. Our opponent's just chilling at this point. I need 3 mana available at all times. And that just won us the game. We're going to swing with everything again. And we got it from here. I don't foresee them having... Okay, Faithful Mending. Good job. They're discarding 2. Oh, Grizzle Brand. They could pay... I can't even activate Grizzle Brand at this point. And they scoop there. We got it. Okay, here we go. 5th and final match. We're rocking and rolling. We get to go first. This is a good hand. We're going to keep it. We're going to go Plains into Aether Vial. Pass. Our opponent's leading on the Misty Rainforest. Our opponent is griefing us. This is a disaster. I still think out of the elementals, I think grief is worse than... Furry. Okay, they took the, this is Living End. They took the Archon. I like the Living End matchup. We're pretty good at that one. We are going to take up our Aether Vial, and we're going to Leonin Arbiter and let them do what they do best. They're flashing in subtlety to that. Put it back on top. Can maybe keep our opponent off of lands. Forest cycling. Then me scared there for a second. Temple Garden. Tapped. Sure. Oh, this is the Ardent Plea version of the deck. Gonna end step. Put in a Giver. Okay, we have to take up our Vial. We get to say yes. We now have a Leonin Arbiter. We are going to activate the Vial. Say yes. Put in the Arbiter. And we're gonna take them. Let me think. Ardent Plea's blue. The girl's blue. They need blue. And then, I mean, we can draw here. Okay, we drew another Arbiter. That's awesome. We can start chipping in. Okay, our opponent plays another tap land. Oh boy, here we go. Stoneforge. Let's go ahead and swing into both of these. We're going to play our Giver. And we're going to have our fingers crossed that their next land is either a tap land or a fetch land. Nope, it's not. We're hosed. Ardent Plea. Well, there goes our board. So we put Stoneforge in here. I think we lost. That was a really rough one. They need to grab Kaldra. We want them to grab Kaldra just in case we get a Solitude. I think we lose this one though. I missed Thalia. Keep it on 2. It's a good call, I guess. We just passed our opponent at this point. Okay, we're going to scoop here. We need Soulless Jailers. We don't need Charming Princes. We don't need the Loyal Steed either. We need some Final Showdown. Let's toss some Sanctifiers in there. Cut a Giver and Ephemerate. Cool as Stoneforge is. Grief is brutal. Final Showdown might be able to help with that problem a little bit though. We're on the play here. So we got some chance. Okay, we're going first. This will not get us there. Peacekeeper might help. Maybe we'll draw what we need. I just can't deny, like, okay, Giver, Stoneforge, Peacekeeper with an Ephemerate as backup. I just can't say that this is a bad hand. Just sit here and yield and probably get griefed here. Or they play a tapped Surveil land and we cheer with glee. I really need... Oh, there's grief. Okay. They probably take Peacekeeper here. I really need that. A dumb thing. I wish I had more hate in my board. This matchup is really a goes either way type matchup. Okay, they took Peacekeeper. It's fine. Grief dies. Now this is where it gets really brutal when stuff comes back. Grief comes back. Archon of Emeria. No, or Aven Interrupter would be amazing, because then I could counter the suspend card and then Ephemerate. We're gonna have to grab Kaldra Compleat here. The good thing is we don't have anything for them to take aside from Kaldra. Back to I mean, we just put Kaldra in, get a good hit in, and just cry. Swing with both these guys. It's the one crappy part about deck. So if you don't get the answer, you just kind of are out of luck. They get another Surveil land to look a bit deeper, I guess. They toss a forest in there. They might have a Fistful of land or need more lands. But let me just say, Grief is not as bad as like some of this other stuff. Okay, paying 2 life to cycle to draw. They have their land that they need. Shocking. Ardent Plea with the cast. Okay, here we're going to Ephemerate Stoneforge because we want both sword. We don't want to draw a sword next turn. Okay, they have Ant, Wraith, and Grief. So I can take one of the 2 swords and that's fine. We can kill the Grief. MTG is glitching. No, it did not. Okay. Oh boy. Take a sword. I'm just trying to think of what I want to draw now. Okay, they took the Lighted and Shadow. It's interesting. Okay, here we go. There's a Solitude. Makes stuff very tricky, because if I pop this, I'm down a land. I can kill one of these. Oh, I guess I just played that. Don't attack. That's 8. So we really hope I draw a white card. Or land. Land would probably be better. Be awesome is if they swing with everything. That's 3. No, that's 8. It's 11. I'll be at 8. I can then... Now that's not as damaging. I can take one more hit of that. They don't have removal for this. They don't know what I have in my hand. If I get a land, I don't know what to even start by doing. Getting another land. See what happens. It's a white card. Now they might just have Subtlety, in which I'm hooked. Okay, they're drawing for Subtlety. They gain 5 life off of this, which does suck. But I get 2 draws. Okay, I've got a 2-turn clock, and I've got a block. Drew land. They could cascade again. Give me a Giver and a Solitude. 1, 2, 3. 3 big boys. I'll have the sword, and I can give protection, and then I can swing at the Solitude and gain life. Sorry, I'm just like... calculating everything in my head. They can hit with Grief and I can't. Oh, they're swinging both. Block here. Do they have something that deals 2 or pumps it? Oh, I guess they do. Oh, that sucks. If I draw an Ephemerate, that'd be cool. Should have seen that coming. I can survive one. Well, we got another Peacekeeper named Brazen Borrower here. Okay, this lands. I think here I care more about the Brazen Borrower. What a sad way to go. And we're gonna lose a life for the Giver. It's kind of worth it. Okay, they're griefing. Hit the sword. Okay, opponent is shoving in with both. I can chump Grief all day, but we definitely want to... I can chump this thing all day. Well, that's not that good. It's a card to chump with, though. I'm kind of hoping that they just... So they got a 2-turn clock. A block here and give pro black here. Tough choice here. We drew an Ephemerate. It's our last ditch effort to maybe survive here. Well, we're living for one more turn. Dang it. Okay, now we can't. Was a Solitude. Man, this makes me so sad. Shouldn't have kept that second hand. So close to 5-0. Arbiter is going to kill Brazen Borrower. And we're going to chump the Subtlety. This is so tragic. And I thought we might have like gotten there. We had Anointed Peacekeeper. Okay, well, that was the grind. Let's see, what do we get in our collection? Get some qualifier. Let's see what we got from those chests. Open all of them all at once. See what we get. 68 items. Rekindling Phoenix. March of Wretched Sorrow. Temple Garden. Man, we're just getting some amazing stuff here. Look at that. Final Judgment. Now this is for sure a modern playable card. Exile all creatures for 6. You just can't beat it. And a 2/10. Man, for 4 mana. It's amazing. Okay. Well, I'm a little bummed out, but we did it. We did pretty good with the deck. Charming Prince was cool. Fortune, Loyal Steed. We didn't see it once. I just didn't want to dedicate too many slots. In my opinion, with how diverse modern kind of is right now, we can't take slots away from our 3-drop. Aven Interrupter is a great addition. I'm going to do a different build next time. I've been enjoying this, but I think I'm going to have to shake it up just so that I get a little bit different playstyle in the deck. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Again, my name is Albert, also known as Banshee. And by the time this video comes out, you guys will see a different channel name. I am changing the name to Banshee's Escape, just to be able to diversify my YouTube channel. I'm going to start posting a little bit more, slotting in the random maybe comic book video or just HeroClix, which is a game I've been playing a lot of lately. If you don't know what it is little, let's see if little characters. You got Nightwing, Rogue. They've got stat dials. I've been running events for HeroClix at my local comic shop. So just because Modern has kind of died in that area, and I played this before I even played Magic, this Gambit, Hulk. yeah, just wanted to every once in a while maybe throw a clicks video up, every once in a while throw a comic book video up, because as you guys can see behind me, got a lot of comic books. So just wanted to be able to diversify. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. Let me know in the comments below how I could have won that match against Living In, and see you guys in the next one.